But Garlo might get the ball at the back here. It's Fred! I'm surprised he managed to whip that one around. It's Fred. Looking for that late winner. It's a Garlo now. He shoots. He scores. It's a Garlo to make it 2-2 and score the equaliser at Old Trafford. Come on, United. Oh, no way. Sancho has to finish this, and he does! United are away here in the Carabao Cup. We've scored the first goal. Oh, what? Is this Skip? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't believe it. We've made it 2-0 here. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 career mode. Here today on the channel, we're back with the Manchester United Realism career modded series. This is episode 8. In today's episode, we have the January transfer window. We also have a match first up against Burnley, and then we face Mikel Arteta's Arsenal coming up in January. It's exciting. Oh, it's an exciting month. Stoke in the semi-finals twice, and Liverpool again. I just want to thank everyone for all the fantastic support on this United career mode. I'm having an absolute blast with it, and just want to say hello to all the new subscribers. I've been really enjoying sort of mixing up the content on the channel, and I'm really enjoying the series, and I'm glad you guys are as well. So let's keep up the good vibes. Leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series. Got to thank you for all the transfer suggestions, and we're actually going to dive in to a lot of transfer action first up here. It's the 29th of December. We're technically not in the window, however, we can plan a couple days ahead. I don't want to go out and sign any pre-contract signings because I feel like it's kind of cheating on FIFA. Like, I'm not going to do it just full stop. I know I could like get Messi, Ronaldo on a free, but I'd rather just work with what I got. So I think we won't do any pre-contract signings because look, I'm going to be honest, it's the best way to make money on FIFA. You can nearly, if you think you're going to make it to January as a managerial boss, you're actually better off saving up all your money and then just making your money on free transfers. So let's go through the squad. So I put a question to you guys. Should I sell Martial? It was contentious, but I've made the decision to add him to the transfer list. I love Martial, but he's just not good enough, and we actually need a proper winger. Like, look at this. I've been going on about this so much. It's actually embarrassing. He's only scored 2 goals in 22 matches and 1 assist. He's just not cutting the mustard for us. I think it's got to do with his just change balance. I don't know why, but they've made him just... I don't know, I just don't play well with him on FIFA, and we can't have any slackers in this team. I know, I'm being ruthless, but I'm going to have to be. So we've added him to the transfer list. I'm actually going to recall some players, and we'll dive into some action as well. I just want to show you guys the transfer history, though, because we've had a couple of departures, which we'll be going through on January 1st. Where is it? Yes. So Jesse Lingard has been sold to Southampton. He's going for £15 million, which is not too bad, I don't think, for the 27-year-old. And Fred's been sold to Monaco, even though in real life they bought him for, what, 40? I really only wanted to let him go for 21, but I don't think I was going to get a better offer. So Fred is going to AS Monaco. Now, even though it's technically on January 1st, we've got fixture congestion. I kind of want to do it at the start of the episode. We're going to recall some players because the amount of fixtures I have, I probably needed a couple more players, to be honest. And we've got a lot of fixture congestion. So, we're a couple of days before January 1st, but that's fine. I've made the decision to recall Smalling for 500,000. We can use him in this. So, Chris Smalling, after having a really successful loan at Roma, has come back at the club. Now, he's 31, and I think I'm going to use him in my second team a lot. Now, Dean Henderson, let's talk about him. Now, I'm trying to get Romeo to go. If we would actually be able to play Henderson more in probably our Cup and Europa League fixtures. Now, okay, so he's had 22 games this season. It would give Dave a bit of a break as well, because he has been playing every single game in and out. Can't afford to sort of sacrifice his potential, though. And yeah, look, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to recall Hendo because I think he's probably going to get more games. Goalkeeper's an interesting one because their stamina never goes down, like, at all. And Dave has been in really good form. So I've changed my mind. I just thought if he only played a couple games, that's different. Sanchez, 31. I eventually want to sell him. However, the dude's only played one. Oh, okay, that's deceiving. I was going to say he's only played one game all up. No, he's only played that. So he hasn't played any Champions League or Europa League, which is interesting. So he's actually probably not played too many Serie A games. However, we're going to recall Sanchez, as I think I can use him in my second team. So Sanchez is back at the club. Juan Mata has been transfer listed. Romeo, Bailly, Matic, Lingard, Igalo. So Anthony Martial has been transfer listed. And anyone else I could bring back? Like, I could bring back... Nah, Gardner's not high enough rated just yet. We just need some 75, 70s. But, so, with those recall signings coming in, we can change my second team now. Obviously, Lingard is going, so we can pretty much just drop him from the squad. Sanchez is going to come in a replacement for him. He looks so unhappy to be back at United. It's hilarious. Bailly and Tuanzebe, I could actually... Right back, left back. Yeah, I could change things up here if I technically wanted to. I've actually been... Fosu as right back actually hasn't been too bad. But Smalling can come right in. He doesn't look happy to be here as well. I'm basically you coming back and they're like, oh no, please don't do me like this. Okay, so there's the squad for now. And we'll try and move on Matic, Andreas Pereira as well. So we've essentially got two new signings. We've got the Youth Academy coming along swimmingly as well. We have 7 million in the bank. So hopefully we get a big offer for Martial. And if he does get sold, you never know, he might not get sold. I've actually identified a couple of signings from your suggestions and my own. So we've got a couple of wingers here. Mikel Oyarzabal from Real Sociedad. He has a huge potential. His release clause 110 million. I don't know if we do a direct player swap, would that go through? Because Sociedad just won't be able to afford Martial's wages, I think. A cheaper option, who is decent, Mexican international, Lozano, 24 years of age. We've got a really cool sort of recent history of Mexicans at the club. And Lozano, even though recently signing for Napoli, we could pick him up. I prefer Oya because of his left foot to whip in. Or we could go a little bit hipster and bring in Reshika from Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga, the Kosovan international. I think Kai Havertz is a little bit too sweaty. If Dombele comes up, he could be a replacement. I would like the look of Thomas Delaney. We'll just sort of see on that. So what we can do as well, I want to have a look at loanees for the Premier League, and I want to look at transfers as well. So let's have a look if there's any loanees available, because we've got Sean Longstaff on a decent loan. Tamori, that's actually not a bad loan deal. We don't need a defender, though, which is fortunate. It's Bowden. No, he's not worth enough, so no one there. So maybe we're better off just go straight up transfers. So I can't recommend this enough. You can get some really good deals just looking at the transfer list for players, because I usually sell them for sometimes half the price, if not more. So Hanu, 25, 11 mil, that's probably like a really good signing if we were a lower to mid-year club. So if you're like a Southampton or something, you'd probably pick him up. Bundesliga, anyone's been transfer listed there. Gunter, left back, we don't need left backs. Carmen, we don't need him as well. Mitchell Weiss is still there. If we needed a right back, I'd probably bring him in. Yeah, we just don't need any defenders, to be honest. What about you? No, you're only worth 4. So we'll go through all of Europe's top 5 leagues. Eredivisie, I don't think anyone's going to be here, though. Van der Beek's been transfer listed. What, Donny? No, Sven. just hang up. So, for example, Milik there is a really good signing. You might be able to pick him up for like 20 mil. We don't need a striker, to be perfectly honest. Oh, here's this. Lax... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Bernardeschi. This could be an interesting signing. 25 years of age, 6'1". He's probably 80 to 83 rated. 26 years of age. If we could pick him up for like 15 mil, that would be a bargain. It's realistic as well because he has been transfer listed by Juventus. Maybe we should add Bernardeschi to the shortlist. I wouldn't pay 26 mil for him, but if we can get him on a cut fee, that's the type of signing you go for. Anyone else here? Oh, Zilanisk. as well. 25 cm. He's 32 million. He's been actually transfer listed for quite some time. What's going on at Napoli that they're allowing their decent players to go? But everyone else here, yeah, it's not really a nanny. So it was actually worth doing that, because if we could pick up those guys for like anywhere between 15 to 20 mil, that's a bargain. What am I looking at here? I want to look at... No, I think I'm sort of happy with every other league, because the thing is, right, none of these leagues are... Yeah, it was the Portuguese League NOS that I particularly wanted to look at. So, we've actually managed to shortlist 2 very exciting Serie Italian players. So, Bernardeschi we could bring in. Yeah, look at this, 26 million bang on. We might be able to get him on a cut fee. And Zelenisk, look at this, they only want his evaluation. That's some very interesting career mode signings there. But only time will tell if any of these come to fruition. It's just too early just yet, because you're probably better off getting him than like a Declan Rice. Still have Klosterman on the list, which I keep on raving about. Okay, well, let's get stuck into some matches now then. We've done a little bit of transfer negotiation. So, we have Burnley coming up and Arsenal away. And then we've got Swansea in round 64 of the FA Cup. That's crazy. So, we're going to have to play our second team against Burnley. Let's get stuck into them. So, yeah, because we want to play Arsenal, the main team. So, looking at how the Premier League's shaping up at the moment, we currently sit top of it with 16 wins, 3 draws, and 51 points. We've actually conceded twice as many goals as Man City, but they've drawn a lot more. Liverpool, Chelsea, trying to make up the pack. I need to go expanded, don't I? Because you never know, like, if we take out Hendo, he might actually just, like, drop off a bit and drop Sheffield's form. Newcastle, Aston Villa, Watford in the relegation scrap. Arsenal in 14th. West Ham 13th. Everton in 11th. So that top 5 spot and 6, Sheffield, Wolves, Norwich. Crazy. Watford, Aston Villa, Newcastle could very well look to go down. So we're leading at Christmas, and we're going to be playing with our second team. So I just want to make sure everyone's up to task. So Agallo leading the line. I'm happy with that. Sanchez will play on the right. Back in the Premier League. Crazy. Chong, I might go with... I think we'll go with James. Andreas can play there for now. Fred is leaving, so we probably should bring him off. That's why we need like another midfielder, man. We'll bring on Scott. We'll play Longstaff instead of Scott. Marches as well. Fosu is fine. Smalling, Bailly. Can Tuanzebe or someone play left back or right back? Like, we just might have to invert it a bit. Where is someone? Yeah, where can Tuanzebe play? He can play left back. Yeah, but Fosu can't. Luke Shaw. No, we'll just have to play. I'll swing this around a bit. So, Gomez can come off and we'll bring on Tuanzebe. Yeah. And the thing is, right, if we can't get the point... I need this second team to get points. Do I bring on Rashford? No, we need him for the Arsenal game. The thing is, right, what's funny is Burnley are, I'm pretty sure, in better form than Arsenal. I need to double check that. So where's Burnley? Burnley are 15th. Oh, okay, no, so technically Arsenal's in better form. Not by much, though, which is crazy. So Bay... Oh, maybe I need to bring Bay off. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm stuffing around a bit here. Right. Let's get this over and done with. Let's play against Sean Dyche's Burnley away. Okay, so what kit do we want to go through? That might be okay. Maybe we just go with the black, actually. Let's just go with the straight up black because they're wearing white. So it's raining at Turf Moor. We are going to Burnley to face Sean Dyche's side. We are still leading the Premier League at Christmas, which is fantastic. Early on in the season, we were struggling against sort of the Bournemouths, the Wolves, and a couple of other mid to lower team tables, teams at the lower tier of the table. We've managed to win and not draw against what I consider the top 6, and they seem to be dropping points as well, so there seems to be a decent gap. But we need to win these type of matches. It is pouring down with rain at Turf Moor, especially when the sun's up. I love seeing the outskirts of Burnley in the background there. Let's have a look at their team. Okay, so they've got Nick Pope in goal, Bardsley, me, James Tarkowski. So that's a good back line. Peters, Hendrick, Brownhill, Cork, McNeil, Joel Mumbongo. Wood. Okay, so I don't know why he doesn't have a player face, but what a name. I thought that said something else then. This was a little bit naughty. But anyway, we're off. In the career. Oh. Andreas with a good interception, looking to float. Longstaff puts a great ball over the top. James only just gets to it in the rain. He's opened up so much space here. Back to Longstaff. To Andreas, who can't get the shot away. And United's second/youth team already have the first opportunity. Andreas to Alexis Sanchez. Who would have thought that? A nice 1-2 pass. Sanchez back in the Premier League. Oh, he gets 2 shots, but he's keen to be back. And Andreas turns and gets the shot blocked. I don't know how well he was doing in Syria, but yeah, I just don't know in the Italian league. I probably should have checked it before recording because it probably nuked his stats. But I'm sure if we check where Inter are, it might give us a reliable sort of indication. And Sanchez tried to get up onto the end of that. Look, 80 overall. We're still going to play him in Europa League and Cup matches. The thing is, right, we could be in a really slog in the Europa League, depending on who we get in sort of the knockout rounds. As well, you forget that. So, look, I'm not going to lie, I probably overestimated how many players I needed. Like, especially when we're ripping out the dead wood. Nice 1-2 pass. Igalo goes for goal, and it's 1-0 to United's B team. It's Igalo here to make it 1-0 against Burnley. Come on, United! Igalo is doing so well when we need him. He's picking up the goals in the Europa League and in the Premier League. A nice 1-2 pass there, playing on the inside. Hammers it into the bottom left there, past Nick Pope, scoring his 3rd goal. So our 3 main strikers are Rashford, Igalo, and Mason Greenwood. And they're all living up to it. It's just Martial. Yeah. I feel like look, you know what? I feel bad. I love Martial in real life. This is probably the first, like, Manchester United career I've played where he's been playing so badly. It's actually quite insane. I'm sure you're sort of sick of me going on about it, but look, it's true. Igalo's just turned his man there brilliantly. Andreas holds up the ball well. Yeah, because if we can get, like, Bernardeschki for like 20 mil, we could sell Fred for 21. Like, that's insane. Look, I might be overestimating those transfer values. The 2 Italian boys link up. Alexis Sanchez and Smalling. How's he... Nah, he's lost it. I was going to say, how's he held that on there? But we end up going to be playing like 65 matches this season. So I was like, yeah, I only want 4 signings this year. Well, if we start selling a lot of players, we might just need a couple 75s just to hit our squad depth. We do have youth academy products, but even though I spent the max, I was sort of hoping they would be a little bit higher. Because sometimes you can get someone from the youth academy that's worth like a mil, 600,000. Burnley should have really taken the shot there, and they've panicked. Longstaff, yeah, we don't need someone like Tomori, but if there was someone of a similar ilk of Tomori in the midfield, we probably would. Andreas I don't know why there's so much space there. Oh, okay, it's Fosu coming up for it. But, man, Arsenal look like they could get relegated. I'm curious to see if any of those players want to leave. Because even on FIFA, when players have bad form... Not that type of bad form. Okay, good tackle there by Longstaff. It's probably going to be a yellow. No, it's not. It's just going to be a Burnley 3 kick. 31 yards out. Yeah, you can actually get a cut. Like, depending on how players play, that can affect their evaluation as well. From fantastic, it puts it up a bit, along with... Oh, how's James through here? He's massively offside, I think. Like, by a couple of yards. Yeah, when they're in bad form... Yeah, look at this. Look how much he's offside. The thing is, right, Dan James has the pace. He doesn't need to do that. Oh, Longstaff with an interception. Are we going to get one last late challenge here? Gardo needs support. Andreas to Fosu Mensah. Fosu Mensah puts it in the air. It's Longstaff to make it 2-0 against Burnley. The loanee we got for free for 2 years. I can't believe Mike Ashley's let him go. It's Sean Longstaff at United. I didn't think I was going to be using him that much this season, but he's made it 2-0 there against Burnley from a great overlapping run by Fosu Mensah. Sean Longstaff scores his first goal of the Premier League. The thing is as well, we can always make an offer for him at any point. And it's also a real test for him as well. I'm so happy. That's like such a... I'm so happy about that. It's actually realistic. He got loaned out and we brought him in. Okay, 2-0 now. The team's doing okay against Burnley. You never know. Sometimes Burnley can be a bit of a bogey side. They've got a decent defence. They've got really good goalkeepers. And if they've got someone like a Jay Rodriguez or someone a bit more creative and quick and rapid in the attack, they can really run through you a bit here. Igalo, scoop turns. That's got to be the second. And it is. It's Igalo to make it 3-0 against Burnley. He's on fire. He really, really is. Igalo, back at his boyhood club, puts Burnley to the sword. 4-0. But to be fair, this team probably mathematically is on par with Burnley. Longstaff misses the tackle. Cork now. Goodmanson. Peters. Smalling has to contain and clear that out. And United on the break here. Is that... Whoa, okay. He unloaded that ball way too much than what I would have liked. Can we get an interception? No, Hendrick. Brownhill, a nice overlapping run. Tuanzebe's going to have to come out and answer to this. Burnley on the inside to Brownhill. Sanchez with a good block. Yeah, just clear it a bit there, Luke. Good flick on. And United trying to get away. Nice little piece of build-up. Oh, Burnley have got me on the counter-attack here. Oh, David De Gea with the top-notch save. But Smalling and Sanchez have instantly come back to Premier League life well. Nice ball over the top, can't quite get to it. Things have slowed down now massively in this second half. But Burnley looked the more menacing. It's a favourable drop there, and United trying to build up again. Smalling straight into central midfield. Luke Shaw saw the run, but the distribution there from Longstaff wasn't the best. Burnley trying to get it in, and Smalling's going to snuff that one out. Yeah, I might just have to quickly look at the Italian league real quick, and it's a goal. It's Chris Wood, yes. Yeah, it's guys like Chris Wood do that. David De Gea at full stretch. We've conceded to Burnley late on in the 73rd. Runs to Sean Dyche. Oh, come on, Burnley. Yeah. That's my Sean Dyche impression there. I'm kind of tilted that that went in. Hits the side netting as well. Chris Wood for Burnley. And Smalling maybe should have done better. I've been in Italy for the past 10 months. I'm back in Burnley. In the pouring rain. I've been in Roma. You know, where the Roman Empire was built. It's sunny, there's the Colosseum, the women. Smalling's come back to like brutal Premier League life. Sanchez. And I couldn't get the ball over the top. Yeah, Roma would be such a cool football club to play for. Same with Lazio as well. Like any European capital. That's what's so attractive. And Burnley might be through again here. Longstaff. Matic. United. Might be able to get one last defensive on here. Make a run, someone. We're just being closed down by Burnley. Igalo has opened up. Oh, he should have scored. And James couldn't quite get to it. Let's make some subs. Let's bring on Juan Mata. Let's bring on... Let's bring on... Yeah, they're both left footers. I might just swap the wings and bring on Chong, because I don't particularly want to bring on Greenwood. We might need him for the match against Arsenal. Okay, we'll whip it into the box. Igalo, the ball comes out. Longstaff. Mata at the edge of the area. Goes for goal. Yeah, held up the ball well. Nice little piece of skill move. But it went straight to the gloves of Nick Pope there. A top young England goalkeeper. And Mata can't even turn there. I feel bad for Mata. He's just really degraded this series and season so much. They've won it back there, Burnley. They broke the clean sheet. And they might get one last counter-attack on. Oh, that was right at Brownhill. Dave's just going to hold it here. And that's it. 3-1. Manchester United beat Burnley at Turf Moor away. On the 92nd minute there, they had a nice ball over the top. And it was left to Igalo to score a brace. Longstaff with the other. And Andreas Pereira picked up 2 assists. 3 points for Manchester United. Liverpool beat Wolves 5-0. Man City beat Sheffield there quite convincingly. Okay, so we've got a youth, oh not a youth, but a scout update. Blanco, 6, yeah, he's probably alright to be brought in. Ibrahim can go. No, you can go as well, and same with you. Okay, any more Americans? No, we've got too many of those. 14, you're just too young. That's the problem. Yeah, only 5. No, I don't want you. I really want people that are worth like 300 from the off. Yeah. So I don't like any of those. Okay, Bayer Leverkusen come in for Juan Mata. Okay, the transfer fell through, unfortunately. Yeah, what can I say? I need more. Hey boss, I'm surprised but glad you've taken the steps without me having to ask. Really? Can't guarantee you playtime. I'm just exploring. You're better off elsewhere. Look, you're better off elsewhere. I'm sorry. A transfer to a team that needs a player of your skills perfect. The opportunity for your career to flourish. So it looks like we're on the similar wavelength, both me and Tony, which is great. What I'm sort of angry about is if anyone sort of comes in as like, yeah, I'm not happy about you trying to get rid of Tony, mate. Okay, it's the 1st of January now, so we've got a match against Arsenal, but it's going to be a little while before we, well, actually play that. My youth academy upgrades have come back, and I haven't really noticed anything too crazy. Lewis Sweat we could bring in, but the thing is we don't actually need fullbacks. That's the problem. So if he was a midfielder, we would probably bring him in. So it looks like, yep, the players have all gone. So we actually have a transfer budget of 37 million. That's actually not too bad to sign a couple of players. And Tony Marshall's been transfer listed, and Jesse Lingard and Fred have officially left Man United. I just thought I'd highlight this because I wanted to look back at the transfer listed players. Yedlin has been transfer listed by Newcastle. He isn't the most highest rated player, about 75 to 78 I think off the top of my head, but he's incredibly quick. However, the Bundesliga transferred someone that I'm really interested in. So that actually, did I just go back there? This actually changes some things because I just wanted to go through all the Europe's top 5 leagues. Bayern Munich have transfer listed Tolisso. He is not required at Bayern Munich. 25 years of age, the former Lyon man, a central midfielder for £30 million. He could be a realistic and interesting signing for us to bring in. Also, I want to go check out the other leagues in Europe. So, where is Italy? Because I was curious to see where Inter were. And where are Napoli and stuff. I guess we could see where Bayern Munich are as well. So, Bayern are first in the Bundesliga. So, Juventus lead Serie A, followed by Inter, Lazio, Napoli, Sampdoria, Genoa, Sassuolo in the relegation scrap. So, well, let's get stuck into some transfer negotiations now that we've done a little bit of preparation and scouting. So, I think trying to deal with Anthony Martial is the play. So, we'll try and negotiate with Mikel Oyarzabal and try and get the deal done. For a swap deal, maybe, we'll see. So, we'll offer a player swap straight up, just to get it over and done with. We'll see what happens. They would want 40 million on top of Martial. Look, Oyarzabal is only worth probably 40 million. Their evaluation is probably quite similar. So I could only do 10 on top of that, unless we sell Tony at a later date. Like, I'm going to get extorted here, but he is the perfect replacement for Anthony Martial. I could go 10 million, 40. 20, that means we can't get those midfielders. That's the thing. Like, it's gonna go. Like, I can't offer 40. I'm offering 67 million for Oyarzabal. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, you're asking way too much of me, I'm afraid. So we might just have to wait till Tony actually leaves. Maybe Adama could replace him. He would be a lot cheaper. Okay, I'm just trying to strategize what to do here. Look, you know what? Bernardeschki could probably play on that right-hand side. He's a left footer, and we might be able to get him for like 20 mil. Yeah, let's approach to buy Bernardeschki. On the transfer list, we might be able to get him for a really good fee here. Now, I don't know why his current value went away. Yeah, so we'll drop 20 mil and see what they say. 25 mil for Bernardeschki. Okay, so we can probably get it a lot lower than that. Let's go 21. I don't even want to really fool around with this. 21. They've accepted. That is a bargain for Bernardeschki. And if I was to delegate, I might actually be better off. I don't want this to fall through. Yeah, I'm going to have to manually negotiate this because I can't afford it to fall through. But if we can get Bernardeschki for 21 million, I don't believe it. It's actually quite insane. We're actually meeting him in like this Italian shop, which is hilarious. So he only wants rotation. Okay. A 4-year deal. I'm happy to sign that because he's only 25. No release clause. I'm happy with that. Are they going to just straight up tell me his wage? Nah, so we have to be the first. Well, he's probably on 100 grand at Juventus. I could go 115 because I don't want him to like leave, and I'll give him a signing bonus of $1 million because he's coming on the cheap. So we'll drop that. That should be enough. But I don't know, it kind of confuses me because he's like, well, I'm on a rotation, but for 21 million, if we were to buy him at the start of the season when he wasn't transfer listed, we'd probably pay 40 mil from it. So, it looks like the deal's been done. Bernardeschki is officially a Manchester United player. Wowee. Because, like, what's Grealish on? 60, Alaba, Indeedy. So, Bernardeschi for 25 million, so 25 years of age, 82 overall. He's worth 25. That's fantastic. He can play on the right-hand side and bring in some competition for Martial. I don't want him to be the future replacement. He does have a potential of like, what, 85, 87, I think, off the top of my head. So he can actually probably compete with Martial. But for 21 million, I say that's a bargain. Okay, well, I don't think I should jeopardize trying to get any of these guys just yet. 30 mil, Zillan is 30 mil. We just don't have enough money. Actually, I want to check in Dombele real quick, because, God, I'd love to bring him now. He's still technically recently moved. We're still trying to wait for that Martial deal to go through, because we've only got 11 million in the bank, which isn't that much. So, what I'm going to do is rotate the squad where I can. So, we shall... Smalling should be the backup now. And we'll bring on Bernardeschi. I think we should start him. I think we'll start him on the right there. 80 pace. He doesn't have the weak foot, but he's a left footer. Now, I like to actually play with... Well, it's like I like to play with inverted wingers. I like to play my left footers on the right and my right footers on the left. Normally in world football, you'd play it like that. Let's give Bernardeschi a better number, though. Seeing that Jack Grealish isn't starting, I'm going to give Bernardeschi the number 11. And we'll give Jack the number 12 away from Malta. Okay then, well that Martial deal could still go through. We might have some more transfer negotiations towards the end. So, let's get stuck into the Premier League. We currently lead it on 53 points with 0 losses, 3 draws. We still are... Yeah... No, we're scoring enough. I feel bad for Liverpool and Man City because they're just like, I think they're losing silly matches. I think that's what's going on. So Arsenal sit in 11th. They desperately need to win this match. Watford, Newcastle, Aston Villa. But Bernardeschi gets his debut for United. Mane, 17 goals as the top goal scorer. Rashford, third. Bernardeschi for 21 million. I'm not going to lie. I am kind of proud of that signing. And we're going to start him here today. My bench is applicable, I think. Yeah, and we'll leave everyone else there. Because, I could bring in a Gallo. No, I'm not. We'll keep Greenwood there. Okay, well, let's get stuck into Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. We're going to have to play in the full black kit, I think. So it's raining at the Emirates. That's fine. I'm curious to see how Bernardeschi performs. So I probably would actually play him more in midfield, if I'm being honest. Maybe as a cam or an attacking midfield. That's a great bicycle kick from Pogba there. He pulled that one out the bag. I probably needed a midfielder more, but just seeing how much, like for Oyarzabal, it's going to cost me a lot. Like, they wanted 68 million for him. And even though that Lozano and Reshika are more like proper wingers, Bernardeschi, being a left footer there, is actually better in my opinion. But I don't know how Martial's worth like 50 million pounds and Bernardeschi's only worth 21. But we're playing against the Gunners here today. The classic Premier League fixture of United facing Arsenal. I love this fixture. It's always hot and fiery and tempered. And it was always sweet seeing Robin Van Persie score against them. So they're playing a 4-2-3-1. And why are Arsenal doing so terribly? They're doing worse than real life. Leno, Bellerin, David Luiz, Holding. Well, that just says it right there. That back line. Kolasinac, Torreira, Guendouzi, Pepe, Saka, Ozil, and Lacazette. No Aubameyang up front. Arsenal with the kickoff. But this would be typical, right? They've had such a bad run of form. They're probably going to try and pull something out the bag on this one. But Bernardeschi is the name. Italian football was his game. And now he's in the Premier League. Lacazette has burnt Lindelof here. He's going to have to put in a challenge. And Arsenal have the first real opportunity there. They're hungry for this match. Maguire. A nice ball over the top to Lindelof. Wait, what? To Ndidi. What? Okay. Alaba. Ndidi. Pogba. Bernardeschi's been caught there by Kolasinac. Arsenal looking tempered in this match. But the thing is, right, we do concede sloppy goals, which scares me. Arsenal looking good here. Lacazette just needs the cut back, and it's Ozil. Oh, Dave's kept it in. Arsenal really should have scored there. Indeed, he has to come up from for the short ball, but it's been a bait. Oh, somehow found Sancho, and I just need fellow runners. Sancho to Bernardeschi, waiting for the ball. He's not the best on his right, but it's going to bobble away in the rain. Rashford holds up the ball, puts it to Fernandes, and look, I had time there. I had space. I didn't need to try and head it with Bruno damn Fernandes. Ozil. Arsenal have had the more substance of opportunity, I'd say. And they're at it again. Saka. Burning Wan-Bissaka. Saka looking for the ball into the box. Maguire has to win this header. And if it was Aubameyang, they probably could have tested me. But because it was the shorter of the two, and the more inferior striker, that was probably it. And Sancho is trying to look for support in midfield. But Arsenal are containing incredibly well. But Alaba might be able to get through here. Alaba beats one. Trying to find a pass in. And I tried to get the ball there, but it turned into a foul. I'm just going to have to ease off Arsenal because I don't want to get the free kick here. We might be able to get an incisive pass. There's a good ball over the top by David Luiz, I'm not going to lie. Pepe. Oh, what was that? They were trying to play the through ball, but Arsenal looked like they got caught. What a ball from Pogs. And Fernandes has been tackled instantly out of it. Man, if Bernardeschi gets his debut goal, I'll be loving that so much. But look, you never know. Sometimes with career mode signings, there is a reason why they've been transfer listed. And Saka has had the better of Wan-Bissaka in this match. Back to Kolasinac. Come on. Get the tackle in on Guendouzi. Arsenal have been looking dangerous in this match. Lindelof squares it to Nicolas Pepe. And it's gone to David De Gea. Oh no. What am I doing? Oh, not paying attention. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, Fernandes gets a yellow for like a challenge that was like 10 years ago. Typical. Nice space there on Bellerin. Ozil with the fake. I'm not going to lie. The Gunners have looked better in the final third. But United just need to get on a break. A nice 1-2 pass. So Bernardeschi doesn't seem to have the work rate to really go after it. That's not a bad ball to Bruno. And it's on the deck here. If Marcus can get it over the top, it's a chip at Leno. But it's Bellerin to save it on the goal line there. The header's won. Ndidi. Pogs. Just waiting for some space. It's Bernardeschi with the cutback. Waiting for the delivery. He still got it. Nah, it's Kolasinac all day there. We'll try and get one last ball in. Bernardeschi. That's not a bad ball, but it's offside. If it ever got to him. 0-0 at the Emirates. Arsenal are holding off a draw at the moment. And, yeah. It's very much just a back and forth. They've been more convincing from what I've seen in the final third, while we have been relatively toothless. So this match is all to play for here, and could either go either way. Whoever scores this first early goal is probably going to win. Sancho's just put that one out. That just sums up the match there. Right off the face. We've beaten Burnley with our second team. Surely the first could win. Where is Zagallo? Imagine if they're saying that. Maybe we need to bring on Anthony Martial. I wanted Bernardeschi to thrive like early on, but maybe not. And Saka and Arsenal might be in here. Bernardeschi has to come out centrally. He hasn't got the tackle. He's cost us a goal. Oh, Guendouzi overcommitted there. And if we can quickly try and counter-attack here. Bernardeschi might be able to create his wrong. And United are away, looking for the ball in to Bruno Fernandes. He shoots! And it's a good shot on target there, but Leno with the save. And we'll just keep it all the same there. Not bad from Bernardeschi there. I'm not going to lie. The ball comes in, and Leno comes out. Wan-Bissaka can't win the header, but he somehow wins the follow-up. Maguire loses it, and Arsenal are on the break here. The tackle comes in. It's not bad, but Alaba's really going to have to get on his bike here. It's Bergus. I don't know who this Dutch player is. I think he's Dutch. Maguire puts the foot out. But they actually have the... they've got the North London Derby coming up in January. Arsenal play it short, and it goes straight at Maguire. Look, a draw for Arsenal probably wouldn't be bad. And it closes the difference at the top of the table for them. Maybe we just need to bomb it up. There's no one up there. I've just bombed it to an Arsenal player. Sancho ran the other side. Pogba trying to get the tackle in. But Arsenal slipped it. This is the best Arsenal have probably played all season. Getting up for the occasion against United. And United trying to break on the counter-attack, but we get closed down so quickly. Ndidi waiting for the run of Rashford. It's actually gone... Jesse Lingard obviously signing for Southampton in the top left. Wan-Bissaka trying to get on the outside. Yeah, Arsenal just look good here. Oh no. Ozil. Oh! Davis saved us in this one. There's a train going past my house. My apologies. Okay, so let's bring on Jack. And I'm going to bring on Martial on the right. Actually, I need him on the right. I can't put him as a striker. He's not going to last there. But we're going up in stats massively, which is great to see. So Bernardeschi, look, he hasn't had the game. He hasn't had much of the possession. And I can't really criticise him without criticising really Rashford or anyone else, to be honest. We'll play it short here. Martial has a point to prove. A nice 1-2 pass. And Martial's away. He cuts back to Jack. Bernadette. Oh, I was trying to play it slow, but... You know what? This might end in a draw. I think Arsenal played well against us last time. They switched the wing here. No. As if no one's coming out for that. Come on. Maguire. Oh, no. I'm just getting done. I'm just getting done on every... Get it out, get it out, get it out! Ah! I just knew this match was probably going to come to this. Arsenal score one in the 80th minute. Far out. Maybe that's on me. Maybe bringing in Bernardeschi really changed up the system too much. And we're going to get our first loss of the season. More so due to our first big real starting 11 change, I think. Hopefully it's not that... just like, I can't even turn there. Oh, Pogs. Jack needs to finish this. Oh, it's off the post. Jack Grealish, fresh off the bench in the 85th minute, has probably saved the points here against Arsenal. Goes to the camera to celebrate. It's 1-1. Yeah, I don't know if we really deserve that one, but it's a great ball from Pogs. Jack Grealish off the bench. Look at this. Nice 1-2 pass. Pogs comes in with the interception. Jack takes... Oh, that's spectacular. That is inch perfect there. It's snatch and grab at the end. Opens up his body so well. If that's not David Beckham-esque, I don't know what is. His hairstyle, maybe. I don't know. Jack Grealish scores his 5th goal of the comp. Come on, United. Torreira. Or Torreira, rather. Oh. Can we get a last opportunity here? Bernardeschi trying to find Rashford. Oh, that's not a bad ball. But honestly, if I'm being realistic, this match could still end in a loss. But I want to I want to draw. Yeah, just smack at Maguire and try to get a flick on from someone. Yeah, it wasn't favourable there. They're still going, Arsenal. I might have to... Oh, no, 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 no. This is written. Oh, good. Ozil with the bad touch. So it looks like it's going to be a draw for United for quite some time here. 1-1 in the 94th. United just looked toothless in the final third. I don't know what was going on. We just were exhausted after that match. And it was Jack Grealish to save the points there. That's the sign of champions, winning matches you really don't deserve to win. And I'm going to take that and give us a little bit of progression towards our title push. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce